Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a good weekend. Yeah, welcome to a little bit of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. So, I had a bit of a. Okay, first off, I've had about like a week off of streaming. I did manage to hit affiliate in the last stream that I did, which was last weekend, I think last Saturday, which was really nice. But then I've had a lot going on over the last week or so in terms of landlord coming around, doing this, doing that. It's been a thing. It's been a whole thing. So for those who are unaware, I am going to be moving in 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time, yeah, about that. 2 weeks time. So that means I will be. I'm gonna try and keep the stream schedule sorted. There might be a bit of a delay in some things where I'm gonna be, sorting this out, doing this, concentrating on the job because I've got myself a new job. So I will try. They will be a little intermittent, but yeah, it's one of those. But having said that, I think I'm going to try and complete this Crimes and Punishment over the next couple of weeks before I move away. Because I say I'm not sure. I played the sequel to this. I think it's a sequel. It's made by the same people, which was Sherlock Holmes, A Devil's Daughter, which that was really good. Really enjoyed that. And there was like 5 cases in that. I think it might be the same here. So we'll see. So it's kind of like a little mini series or whatever. Or if it's the same as the other game that I've played, it will be 5 or 6 cases, and you can just kind of come back to it or whatever. So yeah. What else was I going to mention as well? Oh yeah, I managed to get some emotes sorted as well. So someone I got sorted through Twitter. Someone called Aria Rachel, who jumps in the chat from time to time. She did do some emotes for me. Hey Baz, how you doing, fella? You see, you remember this sort of game, don't you? Yeah, man. Yeah, I hit affiliate, just so you know. So I've got some VIP slots, which obviously you're VIP. There's emotes for obviously subs and whatever. So yeah, so I've done pretty well for myself. But yeah, I just mentioned about me moving and stuff. It's been a whole thing. And I'm sorted to go away or like move to the south of England around the 29th of August. So fingers crossed, all goes well. And I'll have to jump in Discord here. And kind of talk about it a little bit more. Because it has been a minute. It has been a minute since we've had a chat. So yeah. But say without further ado, hey Ellie, how you doing? Yeah, thanks for the sub as well. Thank you very much for the sub that you gave, Ellie. You've got the first badge. So it's like there's only a limited amount of those that you can actually get in terms of a channel. So you've got that, and Keeper Ellos, who's a mod of the channel, he did generously drop a T2 sub last week. Can't stay long. Having a Luke that wants attention. Yeah, mate. No worries, man. I hope he's doing well. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to see how this goes. And man. Speak soon. I was going to say I cannot read that. In the memory of the Ukrainian Heavily 100. Okay. Okay, deduction pace icon indicates that you have found sufficient clues to accuse one. Okay, cool. So the fate of Black Peter. Okay, so this looks like it's case number 1. So you can find gameplay interaction interface instructions by pressing F1. Okay. Fuck's sake.
Holmes. Holmes, will you stop?
Yeah, okay. That's not going to help. Table. Nope. Okay, go.
You are utterly mad.
Okay, Sherlock.
Stop, Holmes.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded.
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Confident step, clinking handcuffs. Policeman. 9th step avoided. Inspector Lestrade.
Ah, Lestrade.
Okay.
What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Merry Men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Okay, interesting. How are the levels, by the way? Are the levels okay? Can you, do I need to turn them up slightly? Because looking at the, you know what, I will turn them up ever so slightly. Audio, I'll go to about 30. That might be better. It was good for me, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'll just turn them up a little bit. Ooh, let's investigate. Oh, Christ! I wasn't expecting that. Let's not do that again.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Blob scare. Alright, let's go through here. Oh, this is where I can mess around with my... Alright, need to get morning gown. That's locked, the bandit outfit. Casual. Can I sort my hat out? Can I have a hat? Or is that the makeup table? I think that's the makeup table, isn't it? Is all this locked? Oh, yeah. Oh. What can I get these? Is it all locked? Is it all locked? Oh, plop. Yeah, all locked. Damn it. Right. Open the case book and check your current progress in the investigation, tasks, evidence, etc. Right. Let's tab. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. Inspector Lestrade pays a visit to Baker Street, where he relates to Holmes the grotesque affair that involves the former captain known as Black Peter. Okay, cool. Let's have a look to see. So Woodman's Lee is all the way over here. What have we got on us? So profile of the victim. So Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845 and so 50 years old. He achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia, retired in 1884, eventually moved to Woodman's Lee. Okay. So, let's go and join Lestrade. So we can't take...
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
So, this is to Watson's room. Anything that we can have a mooch at? Sifting through his drawers. Nope. Okay, cool. Nope, leave me alone. Oh yeah, okay. Woodman's Lee. Okay, let's get to Woodman's Lee. Open casebook. Is there anything here that we need to look at? Nope. Continue.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Okay. Can I run? Yeah, I can run. I feel like Sherlock wouldn't run.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, Lestrade.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, let's have a look at it. Let's check her out. Okay, so nothing here. It's a brooch. Cameo. There is a cross, so she's religious. On here we got some nice gardening gloves. We got a crest tit and we got a birdhouse. So character portrait complete. Okay, lovely stuff. So anything unusual that night? When was the body found? And if it would become easier. So we're not gonna.
Madam,
We're not gonna like
saw or
console
heard
her.
anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the
Tit.
morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Okay. So evening before the murder.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Okay, so when was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it.
Okay.
At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Okay. Did he have any visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Okay, well, everything will become easier.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy. but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Q. Profile of the victim. Oh shit, got that wrong. Select the correct answer.
You have indeed suffered a great
Okay, just go back.
Nevertheless,
Well, that's good to know.
Of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Pilgrimage.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
But ingenious. Right. So, character portrait complete. So, Judith is from the country somewhere near the ancient pine woods of Inverness and Strathspey in Scotland, where the crested tip bird can be found. She is religious and undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela, where she was a young woman. Okay, cool. I'm going to bodge so many words. Right, let's have a look. See, evidence. Woman under... That is a bad accent. Listen, Ellie. You've got a bad British accent. Leave me alone. Judith Carey is the woman on an easy life. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're all good with that as well. I know. Wow. I know. Owen Wilson over here. Can we talk to your boy here?
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, that's all we're getting out of him. Alright, let's go down. Let's see if there's anything we can do.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Yeah. The garden in the fields is well kept. A capable gardener works here. Well, that's obvious. Alright, let's talk to
Peter Carey's
Lestrade.
body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
There's something.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Oh, can we look through the window?
This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
What about the roof? Oh, the roof is well kept, okay. I know what I'm doing. Right, let's have a look at this. Lock. Well done. Yeah, door. Fucking hell.
These scratches are fresh.
Okay.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Maybe he was using a garden tool? So can we open this now? Ooh. Ooh! I thought it was... I thought he was alive then, just some guy standing up. Okay. Let's have a quick mooch around. There's a shelf. Suspiciously empty shelf. Outline
This
of
place
dust.
is not covered with dust. like the rest of the shelf.
Okay.
An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Okay. Sperm whale tooth. Okay.
A sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Okay, so we've examined that. Ship's logs.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Okay, so there's two harpoons on the rack here, and there's obviously this place or third, which is the murder weapon.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
So let's have a look at the dead body. So pierced
Peter
chest.
Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Pierced chest. Yep. Harpoon.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense. This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
All blood. There's something here.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Yeah, that seems plausible. Okay, so let's have a look at the pool of blood here. We've got a sea knife, which is probably what he was using to defend himself. So wooden handle's got
This
a
wooden handle is plain and solid.
and it's got a little
This wooden
little anchor on it.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Okay. Notebook. Let's have a look in the notebook. Let's see what's said here. So the inscription.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Blood.
The pattern of a blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Okay, interesting. Let's open the notebook. Let's have a look. So you got some abbreviations here and some numbers.
These abbreviations
Okay.
mean something, but what?
Okay, so we'll keep hold of them. We can have a look at them a little bit later. There's nothing by the lot, but there's this Sea Unicorn.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Okay. Get up. Stock. Hello. There we go. Written up on there. Let's have a look on the table. Let's see what we can have a look here. So we've got some dirty glasses. There's two dirty glasses. So
Drank from this glass.
so obviously it would indicate there was obviously he was having a drink with someone else. There's a tobacco pouch with PC wrote on it.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Rotate it. Let's open it up. Oh,
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
okay. So we've got to go like this way. Yep. Here we go. No, it's just this bit here. Oh, okay. Tobacco leaf. Okay, I didn't know I can move these things. Okay, so first, that goes like... That's like that. Smoking pipe, you go down. Tobacco leaf, you can come over. And this move at the top. There we go. It's not that. don't know why this is so difficult. It's so difficult. So simple, but... oh, there we go.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
I'm not sure how much sense that made, but okay. So we're keeping the tobacco. There's a bottle of rum here.
Sailors drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink.
But there's 2 glasses, so it seems like he was having a drink with someone else. Things got out of hand, maybe? So before we make any deductions here, what we're going to do, we're going to look in the chest. Let's have a look in here and see what's available. So we've got Peter Carey's boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
He's got plenty of bottles of rum and stuff. Navigation tools. There's a bag here.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Okay. Is there anything down here that we can look at? So the shelf we've looked at.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Object of interest. Okay, so let's do a little bit of deduction here. So the notebook breaking attempt and then pinned to the wall. So nope. So that's not correct. So we were going to be looking at notebook and attempting breaking. So here it says an ambush must be made. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the attempt breaking will be repeated. Okay, so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to have to sit around and wait for that.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Okay, organise an ambush. Is there anything else we can look at in here? I don't think so. I think we're all good. Oh, hold on. Let's have a look at this map. So this was from Dundee to Hammerfest for... Anything else here? Nope, okay.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
Yep, okay, cool. Nothing worth noting there, but that's absolutely fine. So, a task. We got the Peter Carey done. There's a task here. So we got the boots. Find a use. So we got to find use for the Peter's boots. They appear to be a size 8. Tobacco pouch from sealskin, which was on the table inside Peter's cabin. The initials PC have been cruelly burnt into it as sailor's work. So obviously it stands for Peter Carey. An outer line of dust on one of the Carey's shelves looks as if something has been recently removed. It is larger than the book, a box, a small chest, perhaps. Okay, so let's talk to Lestrade.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Okay, interesting. Let's see if we can examine anything else in the garden. Like, let's have a look around the back. Okay, hiding place.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Shh! Did you hear that?
Dude, shut the fuck up.
someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there!
Hello, let's see what's said here.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Okay, interesting. So, I believe the notebook that we found on the floor, that had 3 initials in it and started with a J, which was that dude there. So, we're going to go to Scotland Yard. Yeah, John Hopley Nelligan. Okay, so we're going to have a look to see what we've got here. So, evidence, we found a notebook. On the front of the notebook, we've got Jen HN. So, John, yeah, so it's your boy there. Okay, cool. Is yep, okay, so first we want to have a look to see what's in here, to see what what his belongings are.
Belongings.
So the same
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
wedding ring. Does it say in the middle of it? From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883. Okay. Handkerchief.
With the initials JHN.
Then a pocket knife.
Pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Okay, cool. So is that it?
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Nothing with detective mode. This is this. Let's take this. Is there anything else that we can kind of distinguish from this? Nope. Okay. Okay, so we've had a look at all that. So we've got the same notebook from on the suspect that we found at the crime scene as well. Bathroom.
Locked.
Yeah, so we've got the morgue. I don't think we want to go into the morgue yet. I think we want to go to the interrogation room. So let's have a little chat. Okay, so let's do a quick deduction. There's a lot here that we have to deduct, so we'll deduce shabby cap, patches. We've got expensive fabric, button, elaborate buttons, scars and blisters on hands, scars, elaborate buttons. We're missing a few things here. Elaborate buttons. This. Look at something then. Yep. Thin neck. And I think the calluses are It's something... Oh, there we go. Short sleeves. Okay, so... What that would indicate to me, the short sleeves, that means the coat isn't his. Or that was his, and it's been worn for... Like, it's had it for a while. That's why it's patched, and it's short. So... Notebook. Let's talk about the notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Okay, sea knife. Let's talk about the sea
The
knife.
sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Okay.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Okay.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Alright, so let's have a look at some further deductions. Okay, so swift actions. Nelligan's notebook pinned to the wall, attempted break-in. Several unsuccessful attempts were made to break in, according to the scratches on the lock. Peter Carey was armed with a knife, but he did not have time to use it. The murderer acted quickly and instinctively. So that's being pinned to the wall. We need to find out whether whether an unskilled or untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. Okay, there's that.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Okay, cool. Right, so prepare a harpoon throwing experiment. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can actually go into the to the morgue though. See if the body is there. See if we can. If the body's there, we might be able to do a little bit more investigation, but I don't think it is here. No, I think the body is probably still. I mean, really, isn't a morgue like that's just thing to try and determine the cause of death, and we kind of know what that is anyway. So, right, let's go to Baker Street, and let's see if we have to do this reconstruction. Open deduction. Let's open the deduction, and let's see if we can pin to wall. Attempted break-in. So Nelligan's notebook. A notebook with a blood stain on its cover indicated that it was dropped in the pool of blood after the murder. It belongs to Nelligan. So what's this say? So retrieving a notebook. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in the pool in a pool of the victim's blood. It proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Okay, interesting. So let's go to Baker Street. Let's do that. It's interesting so far. Where is Watson? Hello, Watson.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Okay, cool. So let's go to the Whitechapel's butcher.
I need to take a harpoon with me.
Okay, so we've got to go back to wait, is that all the stuff that I can use again? Okay, research. Okay, so it is like the prequel. Not prequel, sequel,
A
sorry.
map of London.
Right, so let's go to Woodman's Lee. Let's go and get a open deductions again. Is there another deduction we have to do? Open clues, pin to wall, attempting break-ins. No, that's not. Okay. Deselect, that's fine. So they're clues that we're going to use later on. Okay. Let's continue. Is it telling me to do this for a reason? You know what? Let's go and talk to the missus first. Let's go and see if she... Let's see if there's any more information she can provide. Was Peter a smoker?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Okay. Is there a gardener?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Okay. Peter's private papers.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Thank you, madam.
She's sus. She's sus. You think everyone's sus. Right, we can't go in there. Right, so we've... Apparently he hasn't smoked in a while. So maybe PC actually stands for something else? For someone else? Right, let's take a harpoon.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Yeah, maybe PC stands for something else. Right, let's leave here. And we're going to go to Whitechapel Butcher. Okay, we've got some more deductions here. Okay, apparently not. Can we do some deductions? Clues? Okay, so there's a missing tin box, attempted break-in, no gardener, pinned to the wall. Peter Carey was a non-smoker, so Peter Carey had given up smoking a long time ago, but he might still have kept the pouch. Although his wife had not seen it before, she was forbidden to set foot inside the cabin. So I don't think that's the case. I don't think no gardener and tin box. So tin box, there had been a tin box in the cabin, not much larger than a book. Peter Carey had forbidden anyone touching it. So let's deselect and we'll go attempted break-ins and then tin box. Okay, nope. Attempted break-ins and no gardener, nope. And then Peter Carey was a non-smoker, no. So attempted break-ins doesn't work with any of that. So that's going to be something to do later on. No gardener, pin to wall, nope. Okay, so no gardener as well. It's going to be something for later on. Missing tin box, pin to the wall. Nope, nope. Okay, so it looks like a lot of this is not... Yeah, all this is like irrelevant for... irrelevant now, so... Retrieve the notebook. Experiment required. Yeah, that's what we're going to go do now. Okay, cool. So let's talk to Watson.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Yeah. Okay, hold breath. Okay.
Holmes, you should try to aim better.
Oh, Watson, give me a break. It was the first try. Right, a little bit up. Okay, not a little bit up. And Hold breath and... Nope. Fuck's sake. I'm so bad at this sort of stuff. Alright, and... There we go.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Shut up. Shut up, Ellie. I know what you're getting at. I am bad at everything. Right. And... Ooh! Ooh.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
You sassy bitch. Alright, so we completed that. I mean, couldn't you just use it as a spear? You don't have to like throw it. You could just like run someone in with it. Okay, so attempted breaking, pin to the wall, strength requirement. That's definitely it. So some of the facts may be interpreted differently. You can always change the picture of the crime by choosing between whatever that said. So the feat of strength. So it requires a much greater strength than the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through to the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. 2 men in operation might achieve the same result. There is a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon. So, I think it's the feat of strength there. Okay, so all this is irrelevant now. Nothing in here, I don't think, so we can just leave here. So what's the task we gotta do? So find her harpoon for the experiment. Nelligan is approximately 19 years old. He was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, he and his family fell into poverty. He worked to earn money by cleaning fish. Despite undertaking such manual work for a considerable time, Nelligan remains physically weak. So, that would suggest that he didn't use the harpoon. So that checks out. So we're going to go to Scotland Yard and see if we can actually address any of this. Hey Keepy. Hello mate, how are you? Yeah, thank you again for the T2 sub that you dropped. Really appreciate it, mate. Right, so yeah, let's go and talk to Mr. Nelligan. Or talk. We can't talk to Lestrade yet, so let's go and see if we can talk to your boy. Right.
What am I doing here?
No, okay. I'm good. No problem, man. I hope it's good. Yeah. I'm doing well. Doing well. Kind of not looking forward to... I can't go in there. Kind of not looking forward to going to work tomorrow, but it's one of those. So we are going to go back to Baker Street. And there's nothing in the clues there that we can do. So we're going to go back to Baker Street and then see... Let's see if we can talk to
Good gracious,
Watson.
you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
What was the task we had to do now? So investigate a murder, inspect the crime scene. Alright, so I think going back to Woodman's Lee. I think this is going to be the... Oh, hello, dog. Hello, Belly. Nice for you to make an appearance. Right, so... Alright, there's something going on with this. There's something that I'm probably missing. And I don't think it's in here. Maybe talking to... Maybe talking to the missus again.
Who could do
No.
such a thing?
So what am I missing now? What am I missing? Oh, there's nothing around here. Smarts? Not in this stream, mate. Right, Bakersfield. Right, so we're going to go to Bakersfield. We're going to have a little mooch. See if there's anything we can kind of do with... so it's not the deductions. We don't need to look at any deductions here. Right. So...
This is where I keep my post. My archive. I can always consult.
So... Carrie's boots appear to be a size 8. Find a use. Well, I find a use for the shoes. Tasks. Investigate the murder of Peter. Investigate the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Interrogate the suspect, John Hopley Nelligan. Examine belongings of John Hopley Nelligan in the evidence room. Maybe that's what we gotta go and do. Maybe that's what we gotta go and do now. We gotta go and inspect the because we've already done that, but maybe yeah, maybe there's something that I say with all the information we've now got, maybe there's something that we can. Right, so
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
from RD, so that's R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883. Evidence required. Okay, so inspected all that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
Locked.
So we don't talk to Lestrade. Lestrade's not there. The morgue is that.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
So he's not the guy. We found him way too early. Why he was breaking in, we don't know. Whose are they really? I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean... You just gave me an idea. Maybe there is maybe we can use them for footprints. They appear to be a size 8. Is the dead guy that size? Yeah, you're correct, yeah. The size 8 is actually pretty... It's lower than average, really, than as a guy. So let's have a look to see if there's any... Here we go. Footprints. Yeah. Okay, so Carrie's footprint. It's a bit too small.
These boots don't
Yeah.
match the footprints. These footprints appear to be quite large.
No, it's cool, mate. It's cool. No, you was right. It's no, that sort of backseating seems in this case. Shut up, Ellie. So no, like when it comes to backseating, it's good for people to pitch in saying, "Oh, maybe what about this?" or maybe this. When someone's saying, "No, this is what you've got to do," you know. So what was said here? I didn't really. So it said.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Okay, so let's have a look to see if... Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Right. Right, we can't look at the feet.
The weapon.
Right. So, Kerry's footprint doesn't match the footprints. This means there was another man at Woodman's Lee. So maybe we gotta go and talk with the missus now and basically say, was there anyone else?
Who could do such a thing?
No.
Poor husband.
Can't go through here. There's going to be no evidence in there. Can we follow the footprints? Do we follow the footprints? Is that what we do? No, okay. Okay, so yeah, absolutely, then, mate. Yeah, like given the idea, like that's the thing, like, especially with this sort of game where like it's kind of like murder mystery. It's like maybe I think this, I like this is I've got this theory or whatever. Like, so let's go to Scotland Yard. So deductions. Let's have a look at the deductions here. So clues. So no gardener. This break-in. That's going to be nothing. 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 Okay, so none of the deductions that we've got are going to be relevant at the moment. Right.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Locked.
Yeah, I don't know where Lestrade's gone.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing
So look
wrong.
at his shoes. They don't seem the right shoes from what was...
Mr. Holmes.
Okay, so let's go to Baker Street and let's go and talk to... Oh, I forgot about that. I've got to go and turn that off. Yeah, I'll turn that off in a sec. You know what? I'll turn it off after the stream. It doesn't matter. I totally forgot about that. Shut up, Ellie. Right, so let's talk to Watson here.
Good gracious, you caught someone.
No.
At least now you have a suspect.
My archive. My archive.
Wardrobe, okay. Oh, the light suit looks cool. Oh, I love that. Yeah, cool. Nice. Right, so...
My analysis table.
So we're not using that.
It is useful for my work. Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Little pooch. Right, okay, so I'm a bit lost here. So we found the shoes. Let's have a look to see that. Okay, so there was unidentified footprints left recently on the patch of wet earth at Woodman's Lee. They may have been left by the murderer. Perhaps I could find a pair of boots that would match them. Okay, so we're going to go find a pair of boots. That's going to be at Woodman's Lee. Okay, so we'll go to Woodman's Lee now. I know this is kind of back forth, but you know, it's kind of the nature of the game. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Garden. No, there's nothing over there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, he's gone. Maybe. Maybe we've got to go and go to the morgue. We're gonna go to the morgue now or something. See what size shoe your boy is. Yeah, that's where you got the original shoes. That's where we looked. That's where we got those other shoes, mate. So we did look there. Okay, can't go in there. Nothing in there. Where's the body gone?
Locked.
Yeah, it's locked. Can't talk to your boy here.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, okay, we've had enough of you. Right, okay, so there's nothing at Scotland Yard, nothing. What else have I got on me? Right, so that doesn't fit. Harpoon, that's that. Father's jacket is wearing an expensive but worn, ill-fitted jacket that has previously belonged to most likely his father. They are followed by the initials. Right, so it's... I'm just looking to see if there's anything in terms of the abbreviations. I mean, these must belong to people. Okay. Is there any shoes outside? No, nothing there. Is there anything behind? Behind here? No. What's that there? Nothing. Okay. I'm a bit stumped here. I don't really know.
Someone drank from...
Right, so that's the whaling thing. There's a shelf.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Object of interest. Wait a minute. Let me look at this. Wait a minute. So that says JHN. There are also abbreviations. Okay, I was going to say, was it just missing vowels? But no, it's A and O, JINT. So these have got to be. They've got to be initials for someone. John. His name's I think it's John. John. Yeah, John Nelligan. So it's John. John H. Nelligan. Okay, so we can't find these yet.
Old navigator.
Is there anything here? No, there's nothing in this. So we've examined this. We know there's something missing in that from there. Okay, okay, so I think it's nothing in here. I don't think there's anything in here. Have you been able to get into the main house at all? No, I don't think I have. No, I don't think I can. Saying the garden well kept. No, I can't get into. I can't get into there.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Okay, so I don't think it's anything here. I don't think. I think what it may be. Now, if you go to Baker Street and maybe have a look at some records or something. No. I've checked there as well, mate. I tried checking there, but no.
This is where I keep my archive.
Research.
Always
There's
consult
that.
with it if needed.
Oh, source. Okay, that's door. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Like it's a bit. Let's have a look through here again. Ugh. Why? Why? Why is that on her? Oh, you can see her? You can see her up there? What on earth? Oh, Sherlock, you need to get out more, mate. So it's nothing to do. We're not going to mess around with this. That's just like my neighbour. Yeah.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Okay, so let me have a look at everything that we've got here. Interrogate the suspect at Scotland Yard, John Hopley Nelligan. We've done that. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Yeah, but that's what we're doing. Examine the belongings of John Hopley Nelligan in the evidence room. We've done that. But I don't know why it's not ticked off. Sailor's work. A sharp knife found on the floor near the body of Black Peter. The blade shows no sign of use. Wait a minute. Or maybe go back and inspect the knife to see if there's anything marked. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the knife, a sharp knife found on the floor near the body of Black Peter. The blade shows no signs of use. Okay, so this is the last. Okay, so this is what was said last time. So John Watson, he says, I can't say that I like the smell of it much. To indulge me in a challenge, launching the pigs, a little experiment, stand aside. Watson, this could be dangerous. This is the best result I could get. You see, Watson, throwing a harpoon, pinning a man requires either an exceptional amount of strength and training or diabolical luck. If it was luck, then it would be a chance in 1,000, yes. Let us leave now. Right, okay, so... No, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. I'm gonna go there now, and I'm gonna have a little quick mooch because this is like I said. I do really like this sort of stuff. It's just so you can just like you can get a point where you're completely stuck for like 45 minutes or so, or like even longer. I'll go into the staff room. Is there any more belongings?
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
See if this comes up with anything.
From R. Dawson.
Fuck me.
And partner, 1883. To my friend, Dawson. I've seen this name.
Okay, I don't think I've done this.
Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
See, that's what I mean. It could just be something that simple. Okay. So we've done that interrogation. Okay. See what I mean? See what I mean? Like, it's something so simple like that. Alright, so we've done that investigation. Let's go to Baker Street and do the, check the archives. Alright, archives. Okay, so...
This is where I keep my post.
Right, research. Okay, let's have a look. So, it's a heavy gold ring in the inscription from R. Dawson to my friend and partner in 1883. Wounds and injuries. Marks and symbols. Schools. (1883). Dawson and Nelligan are bankrupt. The Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been resigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted for both by police and his creditors. Okay.
There it is.
Okay, that's interesting.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Okay, so Dawson and Nelligan. That's his John Hopley Nelligan's parents, based in Cornwall, which Cornwall is around Plymouth, which is where Mrs. Carey went to do a pilgrimage, and Peter Carey did a whaling up around Norway. So that might be a bit of a connection there. So let's go and talk to Mr. Nelligan. We're going to talk to Mr. Nelligan and see if there's anything else we can get from him. So let's open some deductions here. Let's see what's said. Nothing there as well. So we're going to get the information from Mr. Nelligan. Let's have a chat. Dawson and Nelligan.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
Gold ring.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Rings engraving.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
The ring's owner? Who is the ring's owner?
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Ooh. Uh. We've done that. Not the well-kept garden. We've done the ring's engraving. Father's jacket?
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of
Ellie.
exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Yeah. So, examine the ship's logs. So that is... Maybe it's this. Examine the ship's logs. So, the year 1883 put... Right, so we got it. Okay, I know where we got to go. We got to go to Woodmunderley, and there will be some logs on the shelf there. So we're going to have a look at that. Open deductions. Has there been any other things? No, there has not. That's fine. So the ship's logs in 1883.
1883. That's the one I need.
Okay, cool.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Okay, so there's Peter Carey, Master, Charles Allison, First Mate, Henry Joyce, Second Mate, James Lancaster, Helmsman, Patrick Carnes, Harpooner, Pablo Coventral. Oh, so I got an GI. Oh, it's right on my eyeball. So Ned Land, Harpooner, Joshua Walker, Steward, John York, Cook, Richard Leng, Sailor, Simon Weeks, Sailor, Isaac Page, Will White, Benjamin Tinsley, Matthew Granger, Rolf Tabbert, Seth Fowler.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
So Thursday the 8th of June, light breeze through the day, saw whale tail along the southeast. Just at night, two more ships in sight, latitude 76:20 and longitude 20:45. Wednesday the 14th of June, moderate wind from the east, saw no whales today, latitude 76:29 and longitude 25:73. Monday the 19th of June, light and variable wind through the day, saw other whaling ship far away in the north, latitude 73:43 and longitude 22:12. Saturday, 24th of June, strong winds from the south will go to the north. 1 year ago, there was a lot of whales, latitude 77:17, longitude 19:92.
Log notes for July. Nothing special.
Okay. Friday the 1st, light winds from the north and north-northeast. Saw two whales in northeast, latitude 76:36 and longitude 18:14. Wednesday the 6th of July, strong winds from the north all day, swelling winds from northeast at night, latitude 76:26 and longitude 15:13. Monday, the 18th of July, strong breeze from the southeast. York got 6, saw whale tail east in company with Allison and Joy, latitude 74.83 and longitude 16.12. Sunday, the 24th of July, moderate wind from the east, saw no whales today, latitude 73.39 and longitude 22.09.
Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away.
Okay, so this Tuesday, the 2nd of August, rather squally wind through the day and night, latitude 72.82 and longitude 23.33. Saturday, the 6th of July, squally wind from the northeast. Helmsman suspects incoming storm, latitude 72.10 to longitude 23.86.
Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently.
Yeah,
There are
you have.
three ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first two of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Okay. CPR, a piece of stock exchange certificate belonging to the Canadian Pacific Railway. It was found inside the ship Unicorn ship logs for August 1883, where the pages had been torn out. Investigate the murder, blah blah blah. Wiggins might help to find the crew in the Sea Unicorn, who should be somewhere at Baker Street. Now, we did have this CPR. That's where I've seen it. Right, okay. So we've got to go to Baker Street and see if we can talk to Wiggins. Find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. So we've done that. We found the crew, haven't we? We got the crew in that. Okay.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Okay. Are we gonna call Wiggins?
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay. So, whilst Wiggins is doing that, we're going to go to Scotland Yard. Oh! Open deductions. Let's see if there's anything here. I don't think there will be. No, there's not. Absolutely not. Okay, cool. So, there's a couple of names there that we actually got in terms like saying that was harpooners. So
I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
okay.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
It's like me, just can't admit when he's wrong. Alright, so let's have a look. Okay, so we've got
These
shoes.
are the suspect's belongings.
So we're going to take the boots. We're going to use those back at...
His old boots.
Yeah.
They're a size 9.5. A pen.
Nothing unusual about it. Stained letter. Let's have a look at
Stains
this.
are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Okay, so we have to do that at Baker Street. Nothing else there.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected. Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Okay, cool. So we've underlined that. We got a Liam
Please
Hurtley.
escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Okay, let's do a little bit of deduction here. I deduce you are a bit of a cunt. Right. Nothing here. Right, you got handkerchief with a crested tit, so that's something. Plant remains. And let's have a look at his hands. Gardener's hands. Nothing else? I don't think there's anything else. Oh, wait a minute, there's a big fucking scar on his neck. Okay.
That's all for now.
Okay. So here's the gardener. Yeah, what's he trying to hide? So first we've got to, now we've got to go to Woodman's Lee, don't we? We've got to kind of first identify those, identify that the shoes that we have now are the white ones with the footprints. Perfect match.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Yeah. So we can determine that the footprints and stub of bond certificates found in the cabin proves that the certificates the companies listed in Nelligan's notebook had once been there. Hurley's footprints, missing tin box. Nope. Attempted break-in. No. No Gardner. So, Liam Hurley's boots matched the footprints at Woodman's Lee, thus proving that he was there. Judith Carey denies that he was their gardener. Okay. So Ellie, when you said that she was a bit sus, she does appear to be a bit sus. Liam Hurtley.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Yeah, you can't look at me. You can't look me in the eye.
Thank you, madam.
This is... That is sus. Yeah, we can't go in there. Well, can we? Can we actually see if there's anything in there? I'll look through the little hidey hole. I mean, there's definitely some stuff going on in there. So maybe we have to go in there later on. Can we go around? Can we have a look around the back? Nope. Attempted break-ins. Yeah, all missing papers. There we go. So, let's have a look at this. So, retrieving the notebook. So the breaking attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in the pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Looking for papers. So Nelligan was looking for his father's papers inside Black Peter's cabin. This explains the presence at the murder scene. That seems more plausible. Yeah, because they do belong to Nelligan. And then let's have a look. These carries non-smoker. Missing papers, missing tin box. Okay, so there is something missing as well. So stolen valuable papers. So the valuable bond certificates were kept inside a stolen tin box. Okay, so now we've made a little bit of a connection here. So Nelligan's motive. So John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This might have been a motive for him to murder Peter Carey. Nelligan's innocence. Nelligan is the victim of circumstance. He does not fit the portrait of the murderer either in physical or psychological description. That seems more likely. So we've been able to link those two together. So what we got to do now is a stranger arrested by the police. He is a former soldier who left the military after being wounded. He now lives in a quiet life working as a gardener, probably at Woodman's Lee. Okay, so we got a item. It wasn't this. Oh, wait a minute. No, yeah, let's go to Baker Street. Let's go to Baker Street and do the chemical thing. Yep, we'll do that. Okay, cool. So let's go back to Baker Street. Do a little bit of chemistry. There we go. Cool.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
The chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
Right, get ready for another 3-hour stream.
First condition.
Oh, God.
Reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
What? Oh, fuck. Okay, so... First blue. Use. Okay, so first it's blue. Then it's gap gap. Then we have... Maybe green? Yeah, because... It's not clear, because the clear goes after the orange, and the orange goes blue, space, space. But then say if we do green now, then what is it after that? Ah, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I think I know what it is. So it's blue, green, blue. So you go back to blue again. And then orange, clear. Orange. Yeah, I got it. I know it. I know it. I got it. I know it. I know my stuff. Alright, so next is green. Then it's blue again. If you want to be part of the crew, just give us a shout. So now it's blue again. Then it's orange. Hello? Wait a minute. Put back. Orange. Then clear. Then orange. Then clear. Then orange.
Done.
Hey!
Proceed further.
First time. First time.
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
Right. Up. There we go.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
Okay. I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. Something ion. I swear and remember our vows. I've done nothing dishonourable. Okay. Interesting. I'm actually surprised I got that first time. Really am.
A new suspect, but this one refuses to talk. This case is more interesting than I first imagined.
No, Ellie, no. Actually, I didn't pay attention to what you were saying. And that sounds like complete bollocks, but it's true. I worked that out in my genius mind. Hey, Deadpool, how you doing, mate? Oh, fuck. Scotland Yard. Yes, let's go to Scotland Yard now. How are you doing, Deadpool? You doing well? Calm down, Owen Wilson. Alright, let's have a look at the... Is there any more deductions that we got? We've got Hurley's letter. I didn't ask you to... Yeah, so that's going to be nothing for the moment. We're just going to see... We've got to see what Hurtley says here. Oh. I thought he was still in here.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Woodman's Lee.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Bollocks. Your shoes match.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Okay.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Well-kept garden? Nope.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
What we doing
I
now?
don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Q, harpoon, gardener. Okay,
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
well, that's what I was putting for. Okay.
How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
What did you hide?
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
A letter. Hurtley's letter.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well,
So sassy.
you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now.
Okay.
These stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Okay. Okay. So that's going to open up something there at Woodman's Lee. Woodman's Lee. Let's go there. Oh, why not tea? I do really like these games. They're almost like little films. So it's pretty nice. The tools, they're not kept in this bit. I think they're kept in the thing up here.
Locked.
Right. No, Sherlock, please. Can I get in, please? Access to the garden tools.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Okay. Yeah, Ellie is.
Thank you, madam.
Ellie is still thinking she's a bit sus. So have a look. Oh.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Okay, so shed floor. Wooden planks. Great observation there. Ill-fitted planks. Examine. Okay. Small wooden box. Ooh. What's that kind of opening?
Let us see what is in this box.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Switch. There we go. It's a weird lock. Okay, a bunch of letters. Okay, cool.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship.
Oh!
That is interesting.
What the plot thickens. Liam, my dear, you have been so good to me all the time I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what may happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Ooh. Oh, you dirty, dirty bitch. You and Liam Hurtley.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Hurtley's letter. Romantic correspondences, maybe? Yeah?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Okay. So, yeah, this is a thing. So, maybe Hurtley killed your boy. So, they could be together? Question mark. Let's have a look to see at some of these. So, Judith Carey's confession, Liam Hurtley's letter. Keep these together. Okay, so it has been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless letters and words. Unexplained presence. Hurtley's presence at Woodman's Lee on the night of the murder is explained by his affection towards Judith Carey and the fact that he works there as a gardener. Okay. Judith Carey's letter and confession. So, harmless flirting. It has been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affections but harmless letters and words. Desperate jealousy. Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so desperately. I think that's a typo. That his jealousy could have provoked him in committing murder. It's never the gardener, the killer. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? So this is the thing. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I mean, he's got the stature for throwing a a javelin. But let's just say harmless flirting for the moment. So what we got here, it says Hurtley's motive. Liam Hurtley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him motive for killing Peter Carey. So there's that, or Hurtley's innocence. So Hurtley's presence at Woodman's Lee on the night of the murder is explained by his affections toward Judith Carey and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. Okay, so if we say that, so there's Hurtley's innocence and Nelligan's. I think the same, too obvious. We also haven't met everyone else yet. Yeah, you are all correct. You are all correct. But this has got juicy. Right. So let's go and meet Wiggins and let's see if we can meet any of the sailors. So we did get a bunch of. So we're gonna go back to Baker Street. We did meet a bunch of. We did have a bunch of names which were like harpooners and all this sort of stuff. So maybe it's a harpooner from the old.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Okay, so we've got Hugh Pattins, sailor, James Lancaster, helmsman, Patrick Carnes, the harpooner, Rolf Talbot, sailor, John York, cook, and Pablo Goventrell, harpooner. He died a week ago. There's two there. There's Patrick Carnes and there's Pablo Coventro. They're both harpooners. And they've both got PC. So we've got to check to see which one of those smoked. So let's check. So
this man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials
Yep.
that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later. Okay, lovely. I hope people are enjoying this.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I hope people have been enjoying this. This has been really fun. It's nice to kind of get back into this. So Peter Carey was a non-smoker and Patrick Carnes. So if the punch belongs to Patrick Carnes, it indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must still be proven. Okay, cool.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Ooh. Right, let's say that outfit. There we go. Switch to makeup. We're going to take off our hats. I'm gonna have to go for number 4.
Now I can approach Cairns.
And the reason why.
See if he recognizes the
Okay. For those who don't know, right? So a couple of months ago, I played the sequel to this, and I was going through this part, where I was like kind of decorating and stuff, and I put the bold part on Sherlock, and Ellie was like, "Oh, don't put that. It's creepy. Like he looks weird," and I have to put him again, and Ellie's just like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." Christ, that was a good few months ago. Okay, see which pub? Yeah, it was a good few months ago. So, sorry, Ellie. Sorry, blob rip. Okay, cool. See, half the people in here are Bolden as well. I'll fit right in. Who are you? No, no one of interest. Patrick Carnes, maybe?
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Oh, am I gonna have to arm wrestle now? Am I have to... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What do? Press to push. What do? Oh! Drop the tap, 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 tap. What do? Push, 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 push. Restrain. And push, 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 push. Oh, no, 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 no. Push, 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 push. Oh. Restrain it. Restrain, you fuck. Push, push. I don't know. And push, 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 push. Restrain. Hold it and push. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. I don't know what to do. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. And push, 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 push. Just keep jamming it. Just keep jamming it. That's it. I'm just gonna keep jamming. I'm just gonna keep jamming. Nope. I'm not skipping this. I'm winning this. Oh, come on. No, no. Come on. Come on. No. 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 Come on. Come on, Sherlock. Come on. Push, 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 push. Come on, up, 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 up. Come on, you fuck. Okay, let it go. Oh, no. No. Fuck. Let me just... There we go.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
Let's look him over first, and then we'll go. So he's got an earring, and it's on the left side. That means you're gay. Eyes, no. Lips, no. Nothing there. Got some dirt clothing. I mean, I've got both done, so you know. Oh, shut up. Hair, strong hands, yellow nails, and there's a sailor's tattoo. Okay, cool. Okay, let's continue.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to
Keepy, it sounds like you.
No problem with that.
Okay, so go. Go, 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 go. I think it's the facial features you got to pay attention to. Yeah, I think it's the facial features you got to pay attention to. Did it say that in the pop-up? Oh, okay. You know I don't read. So when he bites his lip, he's holding. When he scrunches his face, it means he's pushing. Right. Okay, so don't do it now. Wait. Hold. Push, 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 push. Go on, you fuck. There we go. Don't look on. Shut up.
I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
I'm ready to try
You
again.
want me to take all your money? No problem
Alright.
with that.
This is the decider. This is the decider here. So I can do this. And continue. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Push, 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 push. There we go. Easy.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Oh.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
Oh, that sounded
You're
gross.
a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
No job?
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Harpooner.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumours about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too, swinging those fists of his around. A tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Another drink?
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Who was he?
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know, don't you?
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course.
The accent. Go to the horror plant pouch. Yeah, so the accent dropped a little bit, didn't it?
I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Okay. To tab. So, a place the stock exchange certificate belongs to the Canadian Pacific Railway. It was found inside the Sea Unicorn. Yeah, we've seen that. Okay, so up here, plant the pouch in Khan's pocket. Determine if the pouch is his. I might have to do some like slowly.
Here it is.
Okay. Do we talk again? Tobacco.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Ah, you little shit.
I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
So the accent shifts so quickly. Okay, so we can determine that the pouch obviously belongs to him. So that guy kind of fucked up there. So Cancer confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder and thus proves his guilt. So pouch proves visit. Carnes has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder, but does not necessarily prove that he is the murderer. Ooh. Now the thing is, obviously didn't like him. Carnes didn't like what's his name now? He's more likely than the gardener, but I still think there's something else to unravel. Yeah, there's something. There's definitely something. So I'm saying, let's say he proves the visit at the moment. Is there anything else we can do? Yeah, feat of strength. So we know that it requires a lot of strength. We know this. It couldn't be done by Nelligan. He hasn't got the stature for it. Hurley could have, and it would have been a lucky throw. But then that determines why was the pouch there, and it was his pouch. So there's definitely. You don't have any more clues. Okay, cool. Is anything in here that we can mess with? Nope, I thought I saw something. So, what does it say here? So, I think we've met everyone on the case that we need to. So we've got everything. Okay, so what have we got to do now? What have we got to do? We've got to say, So we gotta go in. We gotta go talk to John Nelligan. Like, what? Yeah, why was he there? Yeah, John Nelligan was there for a reason. What was his reasoning behind trying to get in? So let's see if we can do another.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Let's do another investigation check here. Breaking. Yeah, what was you
Tell
breaking
me,
in?
Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Tobacco pouch, no. Engraving. Sharp knife, that's to get in. Bond certificate. Don't think it's bond certificate. Barber's jacket, no, because we've done that earlier. Bond certificate, well, just want to try and sharp knife, that was to get in. Rings engraving, we've already done that. The tobacco pouch, no, so let's do bond certificate.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Okay, so we've determined the fact the reason why he's there is because he wanted to... I mean, if we say guilt, that's basically saying that Carnes is guilty, so we could wrap this up now. But I'm just going to say the visit for the moment. And let's have a look to see what else there is. Peter Carey was trying to conceal the murder of John Nelligan's father. So let's see if there's anything else. So Patrick Carnes told the story of how in August 1883 he observed Peter Carey throwing a man overboard. The man had been saved from the sea only the previous night. The man was obviously Joshua Nelligan. Okay, so I think that B button where it's saying press B, I think this is basically saying to... So there's conclusions. So, yeah, so I think we're pretty much at the end of our conclusion here. So what we could say is motive. If we put motive here, harmless flirting, desperate jealousy. And then we say lucky throw, that would determine the Hurtley guilt. So there's that. Lucky throw, we say motive here. Hurtley motive, Hurtley innocence. Looking for papers, retrieving notebook. Harmless flirting. So this says that it's Nelligan guilty. So they're the three conclusions that we can come up with. I don't think there's anything else. Ooh, there could be. I think. Nelligan innocent, retrieving the notebook, looking for papers. So it says Khan's guilty. Now, looking here, it says there's a thing here, which means if we said motive and motive. Oh shit. Looking for papers, retrieving notebook, desperate jealousy. So then we come up with this new thing here, which says possible conspiracy. Both Nelligan and Hurtley are lying, therefore they might be working together. Which means 2 murderers. So that's the fourth. I think that's the 4th one. Now, if we put this visit, lucky throw. Yeah. So there's 4 different ways we can go about this. From the game I played before, you could do it. You could do the conclusion and then see exactly. You could basically let it go out, like run through, and then you can say, do you want to that to be like your end conclusion, or you can go back. So I think if it's the same case, what we're going to do is we're going to, I think, what are people thinking? I think Carnes is the guilty one, because even if Hurtley and Nelligan were in conspiracy with each other, it doesn't explain why Pouch is like it doesn't explain like why he was there. So we've determined that Nelligan, the reason why he was there is for the papers. Hurtley, he was flirting with the missus. And Pouch hated. I think 2 killers is more sensible. Hurtley could have been a stature. Nelligan had motive fight. Yeah, you want to be in the crew. Ellie, hope doing. So, Keeper, you think there's 2 killers. Me, I don't think that's the case. No. I don't think that's the case. I think the case is it was Pouch. Now, it will tell you if you get it correct. So the 4 ones we have, only 1 will be correct. So me personally, I think it's Carnes. He's the only one with the, well, he's not the only one with the throwing arm. He's the harpooner. But then you got a question. Why was he there? Was he there to kill? Was he there having a drink? What I'm going to do first, I'm going to go back to Baker Street. But you have proof he was there. Yeah, that's correct. He was there. 100% he was there. Yeah, we know he was there. 100%. Proof that all of them was there for something at some point. Yeah. I don't think it's 2 killers. I don't think it's 2 killers, personally. This is the last thing we need to do. Yeah, so I think this is I've asked you, but I beg you to reconsider. So we're saying that I beg you to reconsider, basically saying, please come with me. Remember our vows. I've done nothing dishonourable for which you... Yeah, so there's that. Dawson and Nelligan, bankruptcy. I think, yeah, I don't think... Yeah, so what is saying in this? It said that I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man. So she's actually saying... Yeah, she did. She did. No, but in this letter, it's saying, I thank you for your care, and I cannot leave the man with whom I've been bound by God. So she's basically saying, I can't be with you. So that was the thing that was kind of making it obvious that it was Hurtley. But I don't think it was Hurtley, because if we do say it's Hurtley, then it doesn't explain why the pouch of Khan's is there. So that's what creates doubt. So let's continue. And I think I'm going to say it's Khan's. I do think that's the case. There's nothing here else that we can do.
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
Okay, so it wasn't a lucky throw, it was the feat of strength. Pouch proves visit. We've got Hurtley motive and Hurtley innocence. We've got Nelligan motive. Nelligan innocence. We've got desperate jealousy, harmless flirting. Looking for papers. Proves visit, proves guilt. Stolen valuable papers. Now the thing is, where did that get? Where did the box go? The tin box. Did we find out where that tin box went? I don't think we did we? You know what? I'm gonna go for this. I'm not sure. I don't think we found out where the tin box went. I'm sure it said something. Is a professional harpooner. Like many sailors, he is a heavy smoker and he has yellow fingers. Yes. Romantic correspondence between those, yeah. The foot is an exact match, so that's the reason why there was the match there. According to Hurtley's letter and by his own words, he hid something at the spot where the gardener tools are kept. Yeah, so we've done that. A piece of stock exchange certificate belonging to Canadian Pacific Railway, which was found inside the Sea Unicorn ship logs in August 1883, where the pages have been torn out. So they're the bonds. Hey man, how you doing, pal? Yeah. I'm having a good weekend. I'm having a nice little chill. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're just coming towards the end of the stream. We're just trying to work out if we can get this correct. So I think it's Khan's. So what we're going to do, we're going to let this play out. So we can condemn him or we can absolve. So Peter Khan's is cold-blooded murderer. He's been found guilty of murder of Peter Carey and must be punished. So the reason why he's probably doing it as well. So Peter Carey was a murderer of Patrick Khan's. Khan's is a professional harpooner. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin. Patrick Khan's killed Peter Carey, but in his murder was not permeated. It was in self-defense against an armed and irritated drunken sailor. Now, this is the thing. In the cabin, there was two glasses. There was two glasses, which means they might have been sat down. I think I'm just going to condemn. I think this is what I'm going to have to do. I think I'm just going to condemn Khan's to this. This is what I think the correct answer is. We will go back to do the other answers, but this is how I'm going to leave it if I can. But I'm going to do this one first, just for the sake of, if we can't go back, then we have actually chose the answer that I was expecting. So I'm going to say condemn Khan's. Confirm your moral choice. Yes. Next day.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he
We're
would
just
be
going
with
for the
us in
outcome now,
approximately
Keeps.
12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Fuck. Oh shit. Oh. Fucking hell. W. Oh, what's button? Shit. I took my hand off the keyboard. Punch. Punch. And punch again. Okay, so it's W. Ooh!
Are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Lestrade got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, he took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, he would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes, he was lucky.
But you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
Okay. So, Peter Carey was murdered by Peter Carnes, a professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin. He's a cold-blooded murderer. He has to be we have decided to bring him to justice. Okay, so so if we say replay ending, I think this is where. Do you want to replay the conclusion that the game will load before the moral choice was made? Yes. So we're going to go through each one and see what's said, and then we're going to have that as the final one. So, so next we're going to do the visit, feat of strength, and we're going to have them motive and motive. Desperate jealousy, looking for papers, nope, wrong one, retrieving notebook, possible conspiracy, 2 murderers. Okay, so let's do 2 murderers next. Nelligan is the initiator, Hurtley is the initiator. So John Hopley, Nelligan and Liam Hurtley conspired together to murder Peter Carey. Nelligan's motive was revenge for Carey's theft. Hurtley's motive was jealousy and his love for Carey's wife. So, out of those two, I think Hurtley would be the initiator over Nelligan, and so we'll say Hurtley. Confirm moral choice, and let's see what's said here.
The case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
Nelligan and Hurley.
There are 2 culprits, Inspector. Nelligan and Hurtley.
What? Well, I would never have guessed, Mr. Holmes. They are a rotten pair, though.
It was a combination of two motives, culminating in one crime.
What were their motives?
The first was revenge. Black Peter possessed the bond certificates that had belonged to Nelligan's father, and young Nelligan wished to retrieve them.
And the second?
The second was a crime of passion. Liam Hurtley was in love with Black Peter's wife, and this caused a conflict between him and Carrie.
Well, well, well. Makes sense, Mr. Holmes.
I suggest that you organize a small confrontation between the two, just to confirm my accusations.
That's a good idea, Mr. Holmes. I'll talk to these fellows. Join me in the interrogation room. Gentlemen, we know everything about your association to kill Black Peter. Admit that you planned it together.
Our association? I don't even know this man.
You needed to kill Peter Carey. There had to be two of you there.
Ridiculous. I'm innocent.
All that remains is to determine the level of guilt. Which one of you is the initiator in this case?
But I just told you I've never seen this man before.
It's him. He's the culprit. He was forcing me. He threatened me. He's the mastermind behind it all.
Shut up. You're a lunatic.
Well, it all seems very clear, don't you think, Mr. Holmes?
Both are guilty, of course, but I believe that Hurtley was the initiator of the crime.
It's ridiculous. Why would I need the help of this weakling?
You wanted to be rid of the man who was terrorizing his wife, and who prevented the two of you from being together. Young Nelligan was just following his lead.
You are wrong. I have nothing whatsoever to do with this.
You'll explain that to the judge.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
Okay, cool. So, Liam Hurtley and John Nelligan planned together to murder Peter Carey. The former's motives was that he might stay with Judith Carey. The latter was glad to assist as he wished to retrieve his father's bond certificates. Your choice determined Hurtley was the initiator. Now they both face justice. Okay, so I can hear the dog snoring in literally the other side of the apartment. She's just too loud. Okay, so there's that. We're going to replay ending, and we're going to say now it's just Hurtley, and then we're going to go to Nelligan. So let's do this. Bit of strength. So it was we're going to say it was Nelligan's innocence. Not like that. And we're going to say looking for papers. Proved visit. Feat of strength. Hurtley's motive, desperately. Lucky throw, maybe? Yep, lucky throw. Hurtley is guilty. So Liam Hurtley murdered Peter Carey. The motive was jealousy and the love for Carey's wife. Okay, so we're going to condemn Hurtley. We're going to confirm the moral choice. So I know this bit's a little bit long-winded, but it's nice just to see what all the outcomes kind of face. But either way, whatever's said in these kind of conversations now, we're gonna pick Carey. Not Carey, sorry, Carnes.
I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
So it was Liam Hurtley.
It was Liam Hurtley.
That doesn't surprise me. I've never seen a guiltier-looking fellow.
He was in love with Judith Carey. It caused a conflict that proved fatal for her husband.
I see. Come on now, let us confront him.
Liam Hurtley, you are formally accused of the murder of Peter Carey. We are aware that you were in love with Carey's wife. He was a violent and irascible man. He needed to be eliminated. You had no qualms.
But that's absurd. I'm innocent.
Well, we caught you, lad.
Shut up, Lestrade.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
Okay, so we're going to replay ending, and then we're just going to do Nelligan, and then we're going to go back onto Carnes. Right, so Nelligan. So motive, so Hurley's innocence, desperate jealousy, harmless flirting. Nelligan, motive, retrieving notebook, and we're going to say Nelligan is guilty. So we're going to condemn Nelligan. So John Hopley Nelligan has been found guilty of the murder of Peter Carey. He must be punished by the law of his desperate crime. Wait a minute. Why was his notebook there? Or was it his notebook? Yeah, I think, for the bonds, for the paper bonds, true. Yeah, so John Hopley Nelligan has been found guilty of the murder of Peter Carey. He must be punished by the law for this desperate crime. John Nelligan is a victim of circumstances. His childhood was overshadowed by the loss of his father. He always dreamed of a reunion to find out what has happened. He made a poor choice and fell into trouble. No, we're going to condemn. So confirm this moral choice? Absolutely. Continue. Here we go. Think we're going to have a boxing match with Nelligan.
The case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
It was John Nelligan.
It was John Nelligan, Inspector.
I thought as much, but I failed to see his
Every time.
Revenge, Inspector. Black Peter possessed the bond certificates that had belonged to Nelligan's father, and young Nelligan wished to retrieve them.
Well then, I'll arrest this Nelligan. I don't fancy his chances of getting out of prison after this.
I will accompany you, Inspector.
Right, go.
You are guilty of the murder of Black Peter. Confess now, and your punishment may be more merciful.
No, I didn't kill him.
Your motive? The valuable securities that Peter Carey stole from your father. Carey refused to return the bond certificates, and then he threatened you. You were afraid, and in your panic, you took the harpoon and made your lucky throw.
But that's not true.
You're a liar, Mr. Nelligan. It's all over now.
Fucking Lestrade, man, is so useless.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
Okay, so replay ending, and what we're gonna do. Lestrade is me in your head, yeah. yeah. Right, so let's finish up with John. Is it John Carnes? Is it? Right, so proves his guilt, innocence, looking for papers, lucky throw, feat of strength. We're gonna condemn. Moral choice. Okay, we're gonna skip this because we've already gone through this whole thing again.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes.
I do want to see Lestrade get hit again.
Your note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
It was a mean hit. Oh, you know what? I'm still going to do this. Punch. Boop. Punch. 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 And then W. Go. Big whip.
Lestrade, are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Oh, my jaw. Oh. He took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, he would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was lucky.
sure.
But you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
Okay. So, it says if you press space, you can check your conclusion to... It says may spoil game experience. I think what that just means to see is if you got it correct. So, let's see. Khan is guilty. So, Khan, we've got 16 out of 16 clues, which is great stuff. And Khan's is guilty. So, the fact that it's in green shows that he's the guilty party. So, we actually got that correct there, which is good stuff. So accept decision. Warning, you are about to finish this case. You save file. This case will be removed. Say no if you would like to select another moral choice. If yes, press yes if you agree with the choice you have made and you are ready to start a new chapter. Yes. Your ranking, personal ranking, justice seeker. Player statistics. I don't think there's anyone here that I've got on my Steam list which does that. So before we can go through this, so riddle on the rails. So we're going to try and exit out of that before anything plays. Yep. Okay. Cool. So main menu. So that was case one of I don't know how many cases there are, but that was really good. There was a part where I was stuck and it was all because of the fucking ring. Let's have a look at the cases, see how many there are. So there's the Fate of Black Peter, and there's the riddle on the rails. So at the moment it only says there's 2. I don't know how many there are. I might have a little Google to see. But yeah, that was really good, really enjoyable. I hope people enjoyed it as well, watching that and getting involved and stuff. So yeah, I am desperate for a wee, and I'm starving as well. So I'm going to head off. But yeah, it was really good. I say it has been a minute since I streamed. There's 6 in total. Okay, beautiful, mate. Thanks for letting me know. So that's, I say, 6 streams. I'll try and do a case a stream. I will do probably the next one, maybe Tuesday. I do want to get this finished up before I do a move on the 29th. So it gives me a couple of weeks to do it. If I don't do it this on Tuesday, it will either be Tuesday or Thursday. And then I'll do a case on Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, obviously I'll let people know. Again, thanks very much to everyone who's come along and had a good time. I'm glad we actually got into something a little bit different this time. So yeah, I will see you all. I'll see you all very soon. So yeah, have a good week, and I will see you all hopefully on Tuesday. So have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll speak to you all very soon. So take care now, and bye bye.